Darius just said that you're the missing piece. Yeah. How does it feel to have that confidence, that vote of support from the leader of this team so quickly?
That means everything. It means everything. Obviously, Darius is a young, great player. I think he's going to be a superstar. He's a great player, but it means a lot, man. This team is really good, and it means a lot to play for, a great team like that.
Is this team better than you thought from afar? Now that I know it's just one game, but getting to be around them this week and playing with them tonight.
Definitely. I think, well, honestly, I haven't played against them this year. I think the first time I had COVID, and the second time, I got traded. So I haven't got a chance to see them up close. Today was really the first time. But yeah, definitely better than I even thought, and I knew that they were really good.
We saw, or you told us about the lobs being thrown in practice, so we got to see, your connection with JA again out there tonight. What was that like for you?
Nah, that felt good. It's been like a year and a half since that's happened. So our connection is strong, and we have a lot of chemistry between us too, for sure.
Evan Mobley, what was your impressions after your first game with him? Because he came out with like there was something to prove tonight.
Yeah, no, Evan is I don't even think he knows how good he is yet. He's extremely talented. He can do so many things well. I can't wait to see him grow and just continue to get better, but he's really good.
Ashley Best on Cleveland.com. Caris, just to go back to being back out there with Jared again, I mean, since it has been almost 2 years or whatever since you guys played together, like, did it feel like different, like he's improved or whatever since the last time you were out there wearing the same uniform?
Yeah, I think so. Jared, he's grown up a lot, since we've last been on the team together. He's so much more confident now in his game. You see him posting up a little bit more now. Obviously, he's gotten stronger. He's a better rebounder. But just him, his personality, I think I met him when he was young. He was first coming into the league. So just seeing his maturation is cool.
And then I know, like, this offensive system, JV wants you guys to be able to play freer. It looked like you were maybe looking for those, especially early, and looking to freelance a little bit, even if the plays weren't coming until later in the game. I guess, like, just how confident were you that you were able to jump right in and do that and kind of look for different things to do out there on offense?
Yeah, that's kind of how I play. Playmaker, make plays for myself and others. So I just try to look for opportunities to be aggressive. And, as I continue to play more games, I'll continue to get more comfortable.
Kelsey of the Athletic. Caris, what were those emotions when you took the floor tonight? You checked in, and then the arena was kind of going crazy when your name was announced.
It's like your first day of school. You're a new kid, so it was fun for me. But I'm glad it's behind me now. You know what I mean? A lot of nerves and jitters being back in Ohio, but it was great. It was great. The fans showed a lot of love, so I'm very appreciative of that.
Did JB say anything to you before the game? I mean, because it was just a day of practice before you got to play with your first game.
Yeah, we spoke yesterday before practice. We had a good conversation, and then, like I said, he just told me to just be myself. So, like I said, as I get more comfortable and get more minutes with these guys, I think we'll just continue to get better.
And I know, like you said, it's only been one game, but what do you see is just kind of the potential with like you and Darius on the floor together, like someone like you and Rondo, just kind of like how you guys can play off one another and like leave the backcourt.
Yeah, it'll be tough for teams to just key in on Darius or just key in on myself, just because we have so many guys that are talented and so many guys that can do so many different things, handle the ball, shoot, make plays for each other. You saw at the end of the game when they were doubling Darius a little bit, we kind of just executed great, just because we have so many guys that are capable of doing that. So it'll definitely be tough for teams to do that down the stretch of games.
Thank you.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Caris.
How you doing, man?
As somebody who played with Jared early in his career and now is playing with him at this stage where he's morphed into an all-star candidate, did you see this coming in any sort of way?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think if you go back to interviews of us, my first couple of years, I said he was going to be a top center in this league. It was only a matter of time before he realized it and before, he grew into his potential, and he's still growing into that. But I know, people who played with him early on and kind of saw him and are seeing him grow. It's amazing to see.
What did you see back then that led you to believe that?
I think his athleticism, his size, defensively, his being able to guard guards, 1 through 5, switch on smaller guys. And then he was always a great listener. He was always willing to get better and listen to the vets. And that's huge being a young guy in this league.
And then Caris, so many of the guys in the locker room talk about just how special this group is, and it's unique and it's different and it doesn't come around every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that already, even though you just got here?
Yeah, I felt it right away. Right away, first practice, being with the guys. And you see it, and it's kind of just a feel thing. And it's definitely a special group, and you don't get that everywhere. So it's a blessing to be around.
Thank you.
On the right now, African Journal. Yeah, when you like drove the baseline early in the game and then fired that ball up for 4-0, was that like, did you feel like that's the moment, like I'm good, did that sort of break the ice, I guess?
I think so. That one did, the free throws as well. But yeah, that play definitely felt good for sure.
And just, you talked about the ovation and the welcome, or did you have some Columbus friends come or anybody?
My brother's here. My 2 brothers are here. I saw them sitting courtside. So they're obviously friendly faces. I'm sure it was a lot of people here. I think my uncle was here. But like I said, I know a lot of people around the area, so I'm sure it was a lot of people here.
And just the JV says it's going to take a little bit of time to figure out how to use you. So are you all, you got to be excited, but do you realize, it might take a few weeks to figure this out?
I think for me, I'm someone who can kind of fit into a lot of places. And I'm all in with the team, you know what I mean? So I'm watching film. I can't wait to go ahead and watch film of the game and see where I can be better, you know what I mean? But I'm aware, it's my second day playing with the team, first game with the team. So I know it'll take some time, but I don't think we're too much worried about that. I think for me, just going out there, playing as hard as I can, especially defensively, affecting the game in that way will be important for the team.
Jared, say anything before or after?
Not really.
Pep you up or anything?
Not really. I didn't really need any type of pep talks or anything like that. But just him, being around me was enough.
Last one, Chris.
Yeah, Caris, one more thing. JV was saying that they did a lot of research on you and all of their intel was positive. How great of a teammate you are, how much you love to win, your reputation around the NBA. What does it mean to you? How important is it that is the reputation that you've established for yourself?
Yeah, that's just who I am. I think when when you're true to yourself, when you're authentic to yourself, that's the best thing. And I haven't been on a lot of winning teams, so I think for that to be the narrative about me is definitely a good thing. But like I said, with this group, you can feel it right away. You can feel the chemistry, you can feel the vibes, and you can see the talent. It's great to be around.